guys can see that you're on there as casual, like, you just trying to smash.
So, how did y'all meet?
We met on Bumble.
I gave her a sandwich. I couldn't get rid of her. You know what I'm
That's a lie.
Gave her the sandwich.
Nah.
You still be doing that?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I keep it in the backpack. You know what I mean? You feel me?
I don't know what the hell that means, but no. It's
The
not
old
what
sandwich
happened.
in the backpack tree. They still falling for that shit.
No, we met on Bumble, man. We matched literally 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Today.
So,
Really?
after y'all matched, how long did it take for y'all to actually meet up and go on a date?
We met for the first time Friday.
So let me ask you this. When you meet someone on like Tinder and Bumble, right, why does it take so long to actually meet in person?
Because somebody could set your ass up. It could be a setup, catfish.
It could be a bunch of crazy
It could
shit.
be a lot of stuff. A lot of factors to it.
Okay.
Out of maybe in the past 5-6 years, maybe 1,000 matches on Bumble and Tinder.
Bumble.
Tumble and Bimber.
Tumble and Bimber.
Tumble and Bimber.
I met 4 people in
Really?
person. Yeah,
Wow.
this is the 4th one.
Right, I can remember my experiences on Tinder,
Right.
and this was maybe in 20. No. This was Plenty of Fish, 2012, and I remember never being satisfied. So is that like, real quick? Do y'all notice like a trait of possible serial dating that can occur from free dating sites?
Of course,
Absolutely.
yes.
Okay.
There have been some good and some bad. I read some genius recently told me that they're not looking for sex, but they are not sexless. I was like, what the hell does that mean? It was quite confusing. And then he
That
went
nigga dumb.
and then he went on to explain that
I think I get it.
okay.
I would say I'm not looking for sex, but there are people that I have sex with, but I'm not on here just looking to have sex with people.
Okay, yes, but he didn't say it that way. Had he had said it that way, it would maybe, I would be like, okay. But then he went into this whole long spiel about, I'm looking for short-term, open-ended interactions.
So he was looking for sex.
That's what I...
The nigga was looking for
He
sex.
said a short term.
Open-ended interactions.
That nigga wanted
Hey.
to smid ash.
Hey, yeah, but he just said it so cool. I remember back in the day, me and Jay back in the day used to try to figure out good ways to ask women for head.
I believe it because the way that we have conversations and things that he's very meticulous with his words and being
Well, you see, he's a poet.
right, and he
author,
told me that
rapper.
he was a battle rapper and everything like that. So
I never told you that, by the way.
the battle rapper.
Yeah, you deduced that.
Yeah, I've researched.
You Google.
Oh, okay.
So how do you vet people that you meet off of a dating site? Just like you said, it took you 2 weeks for y'all to actually hook up. Like, how do you vet people out and decide, okay, I do want to meet?
Conversation.
Okay, so it takes 2 weeks of conversation.
I mean, you don't want to just. For me, I'm not looking for. I mean, I'm not looking for a good time. I'm looking for a long time. But we can also add the good times to it as well. So, I mean, I knew what my intention was when I went on there. Okay, I was on there before I got off for a while, for like a year or two. And
Why?
there were some things that I had to fix within myself. Because I knew I was still going up against and revisiting karmic cycles and relationships. And I was like, okay, there's something that I still need to fix within me. So let me just get off of this because this is really distracting. And I had to go back within myself and fix some things because the people that I was meeting and interacting with, I didn't like. So that means there was something in me that was still showing up that I didn't like. So I had to go back to the drawing board and figure out what is it that I need to fix so I don't come across these people anymore. Or if I do, I can quickly identify like, all right, I ain't fucking with this one. It's time to move on. Or just, end it like, you know what, it was good to meet you. Nice to meet you. Keep it moving.
And she did it right because she's about to delete Bumble now. So, you know what I mean?
Okay. Because what about you? Same question.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, man. Like, you know, conversations. There's a lot of attractive people out there. A lot of attractive people. And I found myself getting to the point where I ain't even really reading, you know, the bios unless I just got a lot of time. Like I told my homeboy Sean before, man. Like I get on Bumble and Tinder out of habit. You know what I'm saying? And I just get on that bitch and just open that shit up and just start swiping for no reason.
Right. Say for instance, you meet someone, right, and you think this person is awesome, and y'all match. How do you be like, okay, this is the one, instead of like thinking, what if there's something a little better in there?
That hasn't happened for me until, I know it's going to sound cliche because we on camera, but that hasn't happened to me until now.
What you mean?
I told you I was going to get off Tinder and Bumble 2 weeks ago. I matched with her 2 weeks ago. I matched with her that same day. You remember that conversation?
What? No, because we kind of went a little bit in depth via text.
Yeah.
Then I kind of just left it at what you last
said. Right.
And,
I matched with her that same day.
I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, yeah, right.
Hey, that's funny.
I matched with her that same day.
What about you? How do you know when you found? Because I know that this happens a lot with women because your inbox probably stays full.
I can imagine a woman's inbox being way crazier and way
your
more
inbox
full
is
than
crazy. Like, so how do you be like, okay, I met this one guy, he seems great, but then I have 100 unread messages. Like, okay, what do I do?
So Bumble, the women contact the men first.
Okay.
So it allows the women to choose who they want to talk to.
Which is better, right?
Right.
But how do you stop going through the pack, though? Like, how do you stop swiping?
Conversation. And I read. I actually read the bios. You know what I'm saying? I read everything. I look at the pictures, and I, for me, if something is off, if you're just automatically on there saying things like, you know, I don't judge and I don't do this, I don't do that, or I'm looking for substance.
Then you probably do judge, and you're probably not looking for substance.
Right, and then you're like, oh, and then I can see that you're on there as casual, like you just trying to smash. And then if I do swipe on somebody that says things like that, I'm gonna inquire, like, why are you on here then? Like, what is it that you are looking for? What are your intentions? And so they'll give me some, you know, dictionary ass answer, like,
What was his answer?
She never asked me that.
I didn't
what was the first conversation like?
It was the little booties that matter for me hashtag. That's what.
That's what you read?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Hold on. Wait.
Well, first off, my bio is a product of being on there for years, man.
Right. Oh, so you know the game.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say
it.
No.
Say
I can't.
What it is.
I'm about to say what it is.
I'm just messing with
Yeah. So like, it just comes from like, okay, so they don't like extremely goofy out the gate. No, they don't like extremely goofy. They don't like extremely blunt out the gate. Women.
As a monolith?
Yeah. And from my experience, you know what I'm saying? They don't like extremely blunt out the gate.
Okay.
So then I was just like, man, I'm gonna just say some shit that I would say in the conversation on my bio, and I start off with like, I'm a
So you figured out the algorithm of getting women on Tinder.
I figured out life. Like that shit, you know, it's like I say.
He's slick with it, right?
I say.
Words, man. You know what he's doing.
I started off with, I'm a nerd. I just look like a goon, and I started
Exactly.
matching.